Hey everybody, time for tonight's Facebook Live tractor video. And the tractor we're talking about today is a 1955 Lanz D2402. We're running out of vineyard tractors. We'll have to get into the wheatland soon. But here's a D2402. This is a little bit later Lanz than the one we showed a few nights ago. It's a full diesel. In other words, it doesn't start on gas. It starts right up on diesel and runs on diesel. Made for the vineyard country. This tractor came out of the Bordeaux wine growing region of France. So if you ever heard of a fine Bordeaux wine, this might be the tractor that cultivated the ground it was on. It came right off the farm here a year or two ago. And this tractor can be 36 inches wide. The wheels are moved out just a little bit. And it came with some crappy tires. When I put some better tires on it, I'm going to get it down to 3 feet. But right now it's about 3.5, close to 4 feet. It does have full 3-point hitch. I better shut the switch off there. Okay. It's so narrow to get on it, you flip the seat up. Okay. To start, it just has glow plugs and it starts right up. It doesn't start on gas or anything like that. And this little one doesn't even have a muffler because they made it so that, you didn't have any muffler to be in the way of the branches and stuff. So it's just a straight pipe coming right off. And I'm going to take just a second here. For those of you who've never seen how a Lanz works, it's a 1-cylinder diesel. And if I can turn this son of a biscuit here, bear with me. I don't have anybody to hold the camera, so I'm alone here tonight. Got this. I'm going to take the cover off. Down here is another clip. This is the flywheel cover. So you can see. Come on off there, darn it. Sorry. Hope I'm not making you dizzy. All right. There we go. See, there's the opposite side from the flywheel. The flywheel is on the other side of the engine, but you can start one by hand if you get the glow plugs hot enough. So just so you all understand, it's just like a John Deere. It lays like this, okay? Here's your flywheel. And over here is going to be your injectors down there. I'm going to pop the hood up just a second. Then you can see the internal workings of this thing. And this is typical of a Lanz the last 5 years they're built, 55 to 60, okay? Your piston goes this way. The clutch is under here. The fuel injector is down under here, okay? Here's your radiator up on top. And on the other side, there's a fan, which blows the air through. The starter is right there. And they have what's called a pendle starter. It just rocks it back and forth till it starts. It can run in the wrong direction if you're not careful, but you can tell because then the generator isn't working. There's a light comes on in the dash. There's your fuel tank. But very, very simple tractor. And then here, high and low range and 3 speeds in reverse. So you have 6 gears forward and 2 reverse. We'll put this down. This tractor is, completely original as far as all the original paint. That kind of thing. There, the hood is latched down. Okay. The clutch is under there. And the clutch on that, it's not like a 2-cylinder John Deere. It's a regular clutch. You push your foot down on it. If you take that cover off, it looks just like any other clutch. This tractor is 99% original. It has a replacement of the original style headlights, and that's about it. And it would have had, you can see where it was right here. There's a little thing that said 24, 2 little letters. I'm waiting for a buddy of mine in Germany to get some of them made. I'm going to put some on it. I'm going to put this flywheel cover back on it, and we'll start it up so y'all can hear what it runs like, okay? See this? You can run it with it off. In fact, it came without one, but I had a spare one, and I put this one on. This is why the paint doesn't quite match, but it's pretty darn close. There's a little clip. I got one more clip on the bottom to put on. Hope y'all are enjoying your Memorial Day weekend. Tomorrow's video is going to be the Fowler VF crawler if we get back quick enough. My son and I are going flying, and hopefully we get back in time. And as I said, this has a full 3-point hitch, a normal 3-point hitch, where the older ones had kind of a special hitch for themselves. And here we go. To get on this, you flip the seat up, and you climb your ass up on here. Sorry about that. And you sit down. Now, here we've got a clutch and a brake and another brake. Okay? So, to start one of these, just like any Lanz we've had, you give it full throttle. Like most of these Lanzes, you prime the oil by pumping this. And that primes the oil system, so you're pre-oiled, okay? Then you pump this down a couple times, and that pumps the fuel injector. We're going to hold the glow plug on. Oh, we're going to put the switch on first. Hold the glow plug on. Now, if one of these starts and it's running backwards, that little red light you see there doesn't go off because it means the generator isn't working. Generator doesn't work going backwards. So, all right, see if she wants to start. There we go. There we go. I'll take us for a little ride, then I'll get off and do a little walk around. See what gear we're in. Don't even know. There we go. These narrow tractors, if you ride where it's rough, it doesn't go up and down. The driver goes sideways because it's so narrow. But this thing runs just beautiful. It's a great little tractor to drive around. Never had it to a show. I owned it last year. Almost took it to Canandaigua. I guess I'm not going to get it to a show this year. These little videos we're doing might be as close as you're going to get to a show. So anybody else has an interesting tractor, don't be afraid to do a Facebook video. I'll be glad to watch yours just as much as y'all like watching mine, believe me. But here we go. Hear it under load a little bit. Half throttle. There we go. This engine runs 1,050 RPM. It just sounds faster because it's 2-cycle. I'm going to pull over here in the shade for a second. Then I'll do a quick walk around and you can see what it looks like, and you can hear it running at idle from up close a little bit too. Okay. There's idle. It sounds a lot, there you go. Sounds faster, but it's idling at about 450, 500. I guess the screen was wiggling a little bit too, because I was. Tractor wiggles just a little bit. But these are very, very long-lived tractors. They don't give a lot of trouble. They run. I mean, I've seen some that are just totally worn out. They're like a John Deere R, totally worn out and still run and drive good. But there it is. It's got a great little sound to it. Or get up close, you can really hear it. Straight pipe, straight pipe. Oh, and over here, there's a belt, and that's running your water pump and the fan, and right there's the generator, okay? So there it is, a 1955 Lanz D2402, built in Mannheim, Germany. And by the way, Lanz was bought by John Deere, and the John Deere factory in Mannheim that built the 2555, 2755, the 6400, the 6000 series, and then the brand new ones in that size. That factory in Mannheim, Germany was the Lanz factory till John Deere bought them out in about 58 or 59, before I was born. So, at any rate, here's the little 2402, another one of my favorite little tractors. Another video coming tomorrow. We hope you've enjoyed this a lot. Enjoy your Memorial Day Sunday. See ya.